Wait.
New developments tonight in the wake of that now viral video that launched excessive use of force questions with the Phoenix Police Department.
Tonight, Phoenix police and the city are presenting an action plan in response to the cries for change.
Team 12's Nicole Zymek is live for us in the Alert Center with the unfolding facts after a marathon meeting that stretched late into the night. Nicole?
Yeah, guys, that meeting lasting more than 6 hours, and there are two issues at the heart of it, including requests of an early intervention system for bad officers and the creation of a citizens review board.
There should also be an apology.
This meeting, like similar ones before it,
Do you really think they're listening? No, they're not.
striking passionate moments.
What I heard loudly and clearly was that some members of the community are tired of talk and they want actionable steps.
Police Chief Williams presenting her extensive 5-part action plan. It calls in part for several technological advances, including a program that would track how often officers draw their weapons and the race and ethnicity of people officers draw their weapons on. But the biggest takeaway from Chief Williams' proposed plan, an updated, more advanced early intervention system.
What we want to do with this early intervention system is really find ways to track behavior and make sure that if red flags or yellow flags pop up on employees, that we're able to take action.
The Phoenix City Council and community members split on the system.
That will help gain the security that we need and weed out the threats.
The software will not solve a human problem.
The council also voting to move forward with finding software to survey people in Phoenix and their opinion of the police. But the next big ticket item on the agenda, the creation of a citizen review board.
There needs to be an independent process. She wants to hear why and how her son died.
Many people speaking against the review board.
It seems as though we're trying to fix something that's not broken.
The Ames Harper family, at the center of the viral encounter, maintain there's only one outcome they want.
To hold the officers accountable so they can stop thinking that it's okay to get away with murder, traumatizing families.
Ultimately, the council is moving forward with allowing the Phoenix Police Department to look for early intervention software. As for the Citizens Review Board, it's just an item of discussion at this point. No vote on that yet. We're live in the Alert Center. Nicole Zymek, 12 News at 10.